come to think of it, I think they could just follow the rope right up to me, huh?
So fluffy you are. Come here. Just mine. You're precious. Look how excited. Look at the excitement on this. Look how happy.
Tell them what we're doing.
We're driving. We're gonna do tree work for 2 reasons today, because we want to take care of the trees.
There it is.
I like that.
There it is.
But we also want to save the bees. This lady has a black locust tree that's starting to separate in kind of a codominant section of 2 leaves that go up, and right in between there's a honeybee nest. So maybe that's why they talk about the birds and the bees, because in between this crotch there's bees.
Oh. Oh my.
And there's a bird in a different one. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go prune and cable both leads together so that it doesn't separate and we can keep the bees happy. It's not a super warm day, so I'm predicting that the bees are fairly dormant.
It's a little bit warm enough to maybe get some action.
And I think it's a little warmer than when I looked at the job, but when I looked at the job, I saw 2 bees.
2 bees, but it was much colder.
And
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite a bit colder, and it was my first estimate of the day, so it was definitely on the colder side of today.
Yes, and since yesterday was the story about the hard hat that was taken off the shelf by my son, who's 3, and he kind of dismantled it and left it out where the dog could chew it up and stuff. So I figure since he wants to be like us, then we'll take him to the job today.
Hi, David.
Oh, I got a comment right here. Don't blame the dog. Blame yourself for not putting expensive stuff in a safe place. Okay, judgmental YouTube commenter, let's answer you. How about tiny little me, 3-year-old me, is able to climb anywhere? He harvests the hat because it's super cool from a place that's put away in a safe place, drags it out, dismantles it, and leaves it where the dog can get it. Okay? You don't know everything, Mark on YouTube. Good
Some
timing.
people act like they've never had anything chewed by a dog before.
Yeah. And they misunderstand that I actually like that my little guy gets the hat out and wears it and it looks really big on his head. And
Yeah,
he's like,
his dream is Dad's the coolest, and I want to be like,
falling out of the sky and I'm gonna catch you. I got you. I saved you. I love finding my boots full of toys. My hat was full of Lincoln Logs and
yeah,
a dump truck.
it tells you a story of your child's imagination.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
He was all happiness when he had that hard hat.
But when I talk about it with a dry personality, a dry sense of humor, then I have to get corrected because people take me serious.
They're getting pruned off right there. Just smile more
Okay.
when you talk. Let's start training you a tiny bit. Smile and say, "I'm excited to do this prune."
I have bad news for you, Damien.
Mama, let me see.
There are bees out and about.
Then you know exactly where they came from.
Good news is you're gonna climb this one, right? I only smile when
That's actually
there's
more
an actual organic reason.
That's actually more of an advanced.
I'm not like Rion Rounds, who has a smile waiting for every camera.
He is smiley.
Yeah.
He's super smiley.
And he keeps his grill perfect, so there's no like reason to hold back.
He does have a beautiful grill.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how that's possible.
You gotta brush your teeth every time you turn the corner.
That's too much work.
Yeah. Base tying on this big gnarly root. Guaranteed strong enough. Hold on, I got another YouTube comment that rolled in. Nice self-analysis regarding lady talk is like digging a hole. Since that discussion usually leads to switching from any great job to grave digger, no matter what, probably best to continue experimenting with multiverse blogging, but still avoid lady talk attempts and leave that to the social psych folks who think they know what they're talking about because they have some papers or something. Other than that, great video. So I'm not sure if this guy's... He sounds like he's somewhat of a comedian, or he might actually be having serious advice. I don't know. Damien's starting up there, and then I'll get Jaden a line set. This guy says Damien chewed the mic and blamed it on the dog. He found it. Could have been an inside job.
He's serious.
He's serious. Let's find his name is New Hampshire Mountains. We're gonna get you.
Let's buy a plane ticket right now.
No, wait. Oh, it says kidding. Keep up the great work. And then the next comment says Damien A+ from XLR8 Brick Hudson.
Brick.
Mr. Evans says LOL.
I'd like to hear the story you told Damien later.
Oh, that one. That was the gun. That was little boys with firearms.
Yeah, and it was right when you said that you...
Didn't I tell you that one?
I think you might have told me.
Yeah, it was one of those pole hammer 22s, single shot 22s.
Yeah, and you like hit the butt on a tree or something and it shot.
And I missed the butt and hit the hammer into the rimfire cartridge and shot the gun over my shoulder. I was 6 years old, okay?
Yeah, and it could have been really bad.
My brother was standing behind me.
Could have been really bad.
Could have been super duper bad. But it was quite a memorably good experience to keep you,
There's a lot of things you forget over the years.
From doing that ever again.
There's a lot of things you forget over the years, and you remembered that one.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I was like, don't tell Mom.
Yeah. That's always the most important thing, is that you don't tell Mom.
And he didn't. He's all, well, we don't want to jeopardize our firearms license.
Yeah, exactly.
We're 5 and 6 years old.
I'm pretty invested in this, too.
Yeah.
I'd rather risk you shooting me on accident.
I don't want to lose my chance to accidentally shoot you.
Yeah.
Go higher.
Woo!
I'm super higher. Hi, David. I'm super high now.
You want to swing into the river?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm not thinking the river. I'm way high.
Look at this. You're falling out of the sky and I'm going to catch you. I got you. I saved you. Into the river.
I'm not in the river.
Kick me.
I got you.
I got you. You gonna hit me?
You get some serious points for that.
We're actually piling the stuff down below for the neighbor to burn. Got a bunch of weight off the left side. The cut's closed. The tear has closed up a fair amount. A lot more bee activity now that it's warmed up. What? August Hunnicky, SRT, pruning a tree. Trying to save the bees. What is the world coming to? The more of them you deliberately throw down in the clear spot, the less of them you have hung up. Nice day, good view. Got the mighty Rogue River. I don't know if you can see it, but way out there, there's an elephant on the beach. Probably can't see it. But these are some strange times. Elephants on the beach in Grants Pass. August Hunnicky wearing tennis shoes, SRT pruning. What is happening to this world? Got to do it in a few occasional decent sized ones too. Not too many. I'm going to try to get this thing to hit the ground, but that is nearly impossible. Oh good, it's right in front of me. Flatness. Oh yeah. Spring loaded. So YouTube, this is the line that's going down and it's tied to that root down there, okay? So I don't often SRT climb and have a base tie, so I have to be very conscious of this, because this is what, I mean, it doesn't look like it's holding me up, but my rope goes up the tree, over, you know, over the top and down, and it's tied down there. If I were to cut this, it would be a instantaneous drop. And so that's why it's good to have slip line tied in. And it's also good to not forget that you have a tight, you know, piano wire tight line that's holding you up, that's going down opposite you on the other side of the tree, you know. Like I'm over here. It's good to not forget about that. Just saying. All the way to the ground. Sorry about the neighbor making noise all day, YouTube, with the blower and the weed eater, and now some lawnmower the size of Texas. But look at this. So we were going to cable this side because it was splitting apart down there where the bees are. They're quite active right now. But this one's like naturally cabled because that limb grew out through that union right there and then got brushy. Like that would be pretty good resistance if this were to peel off. So I'm not sure we're going to cable it anymore because we've gotten it to come back together so much that a cable might, I think, will be unnecessary, especially for this location. Those bees are humming, buzzing. How about I lower you down into the bee's nest, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Come to think of it, I think they could just follow the rope right up to me, huh? Some old aircraft cable there that's enveloped. Pretty big locust tree. They're not wanting to work on the other side of it, but maybe we could convince them to do that for another project. Yeah, that is way tighter now. Way tighter. Not so often. often you get to base tie to a root. Nope. Okay, Damien, I'm done with my part. Listen to this comment from YouTube.
Can't wait to hear it.
It's pretty funny.
Okay.
You guys are unintentional comedians. I like your take on kids and puppies. Fun to watch you at work and educational too. Your cuts must be dead level for those chunks to stand there until they get the finger. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
How about an index finger?
That would probably do.
I like this one. Definitely dodged some broken tops as a kid trying to push some trees over. Not to mention all the trees I used to climb with no gear. Hard to believe I'm still alive.
So we're not the only dodgy ones.
No.
Growing up.
Oh, how a working microphone can save a dog's life. This guy likes golden retrievers. This guy has a bunch of advice about how to raise your dog. Otherwise, you're the loser if your dog chews up stuff. There's a few people giving advice like that.
If they chew things up, if they dig holes, if they bark at their neighbors all day. If
All
they
of those,
lick you to death, that's an issue for me.
Yeah. All of those mean you're a loser.
If they jump up and... I gotta meet this guy's dog.
Yeah.
The perfect one.
Let's see. He says, they cost a lot, but I'd wrestle a bear for them. Several of my dogs have cost me thousands of dollars, but wouldn't trade them for anything. Nope, you wouldn't. You would trade money for the things that they do.
Thousands of dollars in money or thousands of dollars in chewed up
Dude,
belongings?
I have spent many thousands trying to save their lives after they've had accidents.
Yeah.
So, the cops.
It's like they got pulled over and pulled in there.
Yeah.
Do you have a coffee in your future today?
Maybe black. Yeah, I'll drink coffee.
Okay.
In one of your recent videos, you did a different cut to not push the stump too hard when cutting the top. You just went through diagonal with your saw. Yeah, I went slice. I hope you know what I mean. Why did you not use that cut this time for the dead tree? And also, when and what should I consider using that kind of cut? Thank you very much, Joris. So, the reason I didn't use it on my last video is because I knew that the stem was strong enough to be pushed on. And if your stem is semi-weak, you probably shouldn't be on it at all. So if your stem can't handle being pushed like this by the weight of a top coming off, and you're asking that question, you probably shouldn't be up there.
And then
if you want to practice slices, you doing that when you just want them to slide off the stem and fall straight.
And then sometimes too, just because we do one thing rather than the other, for me anyways, it's because I get up there and I say, I could top this regular, and I've done a lot of those lately. Maybe I'll slice this thing just to stay up on my slicing practice. And I'll just slice it because I'm in the mood to do that. Because it's different than the last 10 regular push-off tops, you know, and I'll slice it and try to do it at an angle and just see what I can do with it because there's room for it and I can, and I haven't done one in a minute.
Actually, there's more room for a slice. Because a top that comes off like this, now it's falling you know, it's taking up tons of space this way, but when it comes off like this, then it falls like an arrow. And so if you remember that sketchy tree where I sliced the top off, I also had no room. There was another canopy out there that was I was gonna land the top of the tree on that other tree, and it was just the right thing. You can do a slice to make a spear cut, you know, to make it fit through the canopy below you.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want it tipping into other somewhat ornamental trees or like nice trees, and so you could even just put them out like they're a little bit like they're a regular top, and then slice it off so that the butt catches back up with it right afterwards.
Yeah, and you can do all that stuff on the ground. You can practice that stuff on the ground, usually in really thick stands of trees that aren't very big, you know, kind of lodgepole tall stuff. They're all sort of married in the tops, and you can stand on the ground and slice them off, and they'll plant each time. They'll plant, and you can like literally make a row like a fence posts, a row of slice, you know, 4 or 5 foot sections.
Yeah,
but I think there's like rules against it if you do all your book reading for the people who like to make rules.
How's it going?
It's so good. When I was in there, I was like, "Is that Damien? Is that?" And no one could tell. And everyone was like, "Is that Damien? Is that?" Fine, I'm gonna go text it. Is it?
I was undercover. I have August Haneke with me today.
All of us were arguing if it was you or not, because I wasn't gonna come out here if it was you. I would have just made it. But how are you doing?
I bet you're glad you came out though.
Yeah, I am.
You want me to pull forward so that the
yes,
people
please.
behind us don't get in a wreck?
That'd be so swag. Okay, small hot triple kicker.
Thanks, Joris.
Yeah,
I'll see you guys on the next video.
Really?
So Damien thinks that Joris is not Joris.
I think it's Yori.
You think it's Yori? Yori?
Because you know, like that one guy, Yanni, is like Jony or something. Look at all that water that's. Do you think that's turd water dripping out of the side of their camper?
Wow.
Do you think there's somebody inside taking a pee right now?
Sketchy looking camper for
Do you think
sure.
there's somebody peeing?
That's a lot of juice. Oh, the door's open! The door flew open when they went around the corner.
They're definitely heading up to our favorite dirt biking spot to camp for a year and then burn it down.
And then dump trash everywhere.
So,
Hello, August.
we
What's
think,
up?
we think well, I don't have your tree life hat yet.
What's up with that?
And he's the one in charge, so.
What?
He's the one in charge of tree life hats, so.
Yeah. He keeps losing them. He keeps giving them to other people.
Yeah, I told him I brought, last time I saw him, he says, "Where's my tree life hat?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I brought it," and I was pulling up and it flew out the window. And I don't have any in here either.
I don't see any.
No.
You gotta come do tree work.
I gotta come do tree work and then you'll give me one?
Yeah.
What do you need me to do?
Climb a tree and...
I can climb a tree. I can probably climb better than him.
That wouldn't be saying much.
Yeah, that wouldn't be saying much.
Well,
He would be fun to have a video on.
Yeah, you should come.
what?
You should come and we'll make a video with you. We'll supply all the gear, everything you would need, the saw, and then we'll have you like go up and cut branches off and then top the tree.
Okay, I'll do it.
What do you think, YouTube? You think Luke can top a tree? He can move, he can step out away from making coffee for a day and just slay a hog?
Hey, if I can make a good small hot kicker, I can cut down a tree.
I agree. It would be fun. You'd have a blast.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
We'll let you know what day.
All right, let me know.
All right, we'll let you know.
All right, sounds good.
All right, see ya. Well, YouTube's waiting for it now. See ya.
What do you think, YouTube? Random coffee guy climbs tree for first time in life. What do you think?
That's the thumbnail right there. Random tree, random. What do you call him? Random broista.
Is that what you call him?
Yeah. Random broista quits coffee to slay a tree. Will he go back to the pro life?
Port information, X-ray current, altimeter 3017. Wind 300 at 17. Low altitude alert, skies 5330. Check your altitude immediately. Medford altimeter 3017. Cessna 383 to Quebec. Medford Tower, you ready?
I'm ready. 33 Quebec.
Cessna 383 Quebec. Traffic on a 6-mile finals and RJ2, no delay. Runway 32 clear for takeoff. Left turn out approved. Correction, make left traffic.
Cleared for takeoff, 32, left traffic, 33 Quebec. Heels to the floor, 32's painted on the runway.